Alright, so let me just say I love the way this episode ended. I appreciate that finally Sarda is able to get some closure with her parents. With not having her father around, she seems pretty okay with it in the end. It's also very interesting the way that Sasuke says to her that perhaps the reason why you never thought Sakura was your mother and I don't love you is because of how I am. Perhaps you took after me for that. It's also very nice to see Sasuke having a family dinner because he's a family guy now, right? He was having a family dinner with Sarada and Sakura. Now, I think it's very important for Sarada to have had this moment. I think this is where we were leading to. Put the manga aside, it was a very good ending to a fitting. It's a mini arc, it's not a very big thing, but a saga for Sarada, and I appreciate the end. Chocho was able to get some closure as well. So it was a very good end to the episode. It had a bit of nostalgia to it with the whole Team 7 thing, with Sasuke being back in the village and stuff like that. So it was very good. I enjoyed it. And you know what, guys? Let's get into the actual review. Hey guys, it's Manga Reads, and it's time for Boruto episode 23 review. Alright, guys, here's what's up. Before I get into the review, I have not posted spoiler videos as yet. I will make those when I get the information. If they're gonna be spoilers. I don't know, I hope they are. So we'll get to spoilers soon. There's an episode preview. If we're not getting spoilers, I'll just analyze that and try to see what's happening. Well, in fact, it's not anything special. It's a filler episode. It's where Boruto and Sarada are gonna be rivals for Hokage. I think that Boruto doesn't want to become Hokage and he's trying to disprove, or prove to Sarada, sorry, that, you know what, Hokage sucks. And I think that's where the rivalry will come in between both of them. So you know what, that's it for spoilers for next week. Literally, that's all there is. It's filler. It's not gonna be too much. Now, I did not like everything from this episode. And the reason why, it's very simple. They changed it up a bit. Just a bit. And I understand why. If they were to have stuck to the original plot, then there wouldn't have been a lot of time to fill an entire episode. So they switched the scenes around a little bit. They put in a few scenes here and there. They stretch it out a little bit, and that's fine. That's the only reason why I didn't like the episode, really. It's not that it's a bad episode. It's a good episode, actually. If you look at it, the way things developed from the start to the finish, you know, the uncertainty turning into certainty, allies turn into foes, bad turn to good, stuff like that. It was a good episode. But just for the fact that I never followed the script from the manga, I did not like it very much, but I understand why, so I will not bitch about it. Now, the fighting scene with Sakura. Guys, like for a minute there was like, alright, Sakura's got moves. She's fighting with Shin. By the way, guys, Shin is pretty awesome. I'll get to him next. So I was like, you know what? Sakura's got some moves. She's fighting Shin one on one and she's what? She's losing. Oh my god. Like I watched it and I was like, alright. Her taijutsu is good. She's going at Shin. She's making some gains, and I was like, no, she's not. And I went back a bit. I rewinded and I started watching again. I was like, oh my god, she's getting her ass kicked. Like, did one of her punches land in the exchange when she was one versus one with Shin? I don't think so. No, what she did was pretty clever. She tossed an entire mountain at him and rigged it with explosives. Who the fuck does that? Who does that? Who tosses a mountain at someone and rigs it with dynamite? Sakura does. So that's what she did, and she tried to get the upper hand from that, and it kind of worked. Though she did get stopped. No, the animation was not crisp. It was not crisp. I will not shit you this week. I did not like the animation very much. In the Shin fight, if you slow down your video and try to watch, then you can see that it's not very crisp animation. There are a lot of scenes there that weren't very nice or smooth on the eyes if you're very observative like I am. And even in the fight where, you know, Sakura was going at it with Shin, there were a few scenes where so many things were happening so fast, so quickly, that it can only be described as a jump from scene to scene and not very smooth transitioning. Also, when Sakura was impaled and she fell into the water, I don't know what the fuck she was doing when she was moving on top of that water. She was doing some Avatar style shit. Like she was literally, she was, she was. I don't know what she was doing. She was what, sailing, gliding, parasailing. I don't know. She was not moving her legs. She was levitating. She was moving swiftly across that shit, and she was doing it like she owned it. Like she was literally doing it like that's what she wanted to do. So the animation for this episode, not very crisp. Not very. It was still good. It's better than One Piece. Ah, shots fired, right? Never mind that. So the animation was not very crisp, but it was still good. I loved. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about Shin. Now, guys, Shin Uchiha. Let's rank him among the Uchihas. Madara Sasuke level? Gosh, no. Definitely not Itachi level. Obito level? Well, depends on which Obito. Is he 10 Tails Obito level? No, hell no. Is he Obito with the Sharingan Madara type level? No. I wouldn't put him above Fugaku. That's Itachi and Sasuke's parents, father, given that, there was a filler with him having the Manga Q, and he was the head of the Leaf Police. So I'll rank him at number 6 on the list. And the reason I rank him at that level is I never saw much of Shisui. And I'll be honest with you guys, you might dislike the video, you might unsubscribe, you might reconsider subscribing after this. But I don't rank Shisui Uchiha as that powerful of an Uchiha. If you look at how he lost his eye in the freaking anime, it's bullshit. Who fights Danzo and have their eyes ripped out from the sockets? That's pathetic, guys. We saw how weak Danzo was, and the prime ability of most Uchiha is the Sharingan and not underestimating their opponents, using their Sharingan to measure accurately their opponent's strength. Shisui fucked up and he lost his eye. Also, most of the hype around Shisui being one of the strongest genjutsu users. Admittedly, the Kotoatsukami, that's the name, right? Kotoatsukami. The Kotoatsukami, that's Shisui's genjutsu with his eye, is not something that you would disprove and say, no, it's not strong, it's damn powerful. But it's mainly hype. We've never seen too much of it in action, really. And most of where we get the hype with the Susanoo. I don't even believe he had Susanoo. He could not have had Susanoo, guys. It's from the video game. That's my opinion. So for those reasons, I haven't ranked Shisui Uchiha very high on the power list for Uchihas at all. I think it was just hype to build up tension for some other shit. Try to make Danzo look good. Try to make Itachi look good. Itachi was already good. I do admit that he has very good abilities, so he's in the top 10, obviously. Not that we know 10 Uchihas who are very strong, given the demise of the clan. So, on the list, number 6, best Uchihas for me, I have Shin. Now, the reason why Shin is so high is his control of his weapons is exemplary. It's almost on par with the Asura part of Pain. And who is the Asura part of Pain? The Asura part, it should be on screen right now, is that guy who can fire bombs, he can manipulate metal. That's the one of the parts of Pain. So that's where I'm ranking him. It's just before that. He's just below that body in terms of weapon manipulation. Now there are other people who manipulate weapons, and Obito is not one of them, he just summons them. So his ability to manipulate weapons, given that he used those freaking blades to form a demon windmill shuriken, like shit guys, he's awesome. He's awesome. Now, there are a few things that I want to point out in this episode. First of all, my favorite part. My favorite part was when Shin, well, I want to say Kid Shin. So I loved when Kid Shin was about to stab Naruto, and Naruto, he crouched like he got stabbed. But in fact, he was just adjusting his body to avoid it hitting him. And he grabbed the blade with the Nine Tails chakra and crushed it. But because the blades are emitting chakra, because remember guys, those blades are under control by Shin. And because they're emitting chakra, it's able for you to intercept that chakra signal and infuse with your own chakra. Similar to how Naruto found Pain with his Sage Mode. And he literally Shin has the Manga Q. He has a Sharingan, so it's very easy for him to see the Nine Tails inside of Naruto. But the eyes in that scene of Naruto, guys, it was perfect. And then Kurama was there, and he got so intimidated. He was like, "What the F is this? Run, bitch, run!" And Naruto calmed him down, was like, we're not gonna hurt you, be good, we'll be good. And you know, good guy, something like that. And they got it done. Now, Kabuto is here, finally. I did a video previously where I said, you know what, 10 reasons to watch Boruto now. I was going over the Naruto Gaiden manga and some of the things that I wanted to see, my top 10 favorite things. And Kabuto was on it, Orochimaru was on it. That scene, however, was not on it. So I missed out something apparently. Or there's something that made its way on the list of my favorite scenes from this arc. Maybe I should do a video on that. So I did enjoy this episode. There are a few things I wasn't very happy about. I'm not certain how we're going to progress from here because of the idea of fillers. And I'm assuming that we're going to have like a month of fillers. Perhaps start a mini arc. And perhaps this arc is going to have some rivalry between Boruto and Sarada. I think this will lead up to the Team 7. Well, are they Team 7? No. I think we'll lead up to Team 7 Part 2 being formed, Mitsuki getting involved, getting some training for the tuning exams, the movie arc starting. There are a lot of things that can happen here. The idea is that we are not yet into the original work of this mangaka, so it's still very young days. If you want to know how good this mangaka is going to be with this series, you start reading the manga because his original work, his idea for Boruto, is starting to come out there, given the introduction of new people and stuff like that. I won't spoil you guys. So you know what, it's my Boruto episode 23 review. It's been very good. It's a good episode, even though there are a few things I don't like about it. And I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.